All right, well, these single-digit wind chills are going to last at least for 2 weeks, as G said. Along with the cold, though, you might be feeling something else. James Ford is live on the Upper West Side with the surprising effects the cold weather can and is having on you. Hi there, James.
And Tamsin, take a look back there. You can see we are more than 10 degrees below freezing without a wind chill. And yes, we're expected to stay in the frozen zone for the foreseeable future, and that can end up having an effect on you don't even realize.
Gloves, scarf, hat, 2 hats actually, socks, and thermals.
Okay, so can you give me a rough guess of what you spent, how much you spent in our great city to keep warm?
Say probably 300.
She and her 2 girlfriends spent $1,000 among them trying to keep warm in this cold that looks like it won't let go. They're here from Texas and weren't prepared beforehand, but even the locals are paying cash to beat the cold.
A scarf and a hat. It started from $15 and he put it down to $5.
All the bundling up is necessary, but is also part of something else going on that you may or may not be aware of, according to a psychologist.
For some people, it's a chance to hibernate. It's a chance to nest with their families. It's a chance to reflect and circulate inside rather than go outside. For other people, it's a very lonely experience because they're isolated.
Whether you're hibernating or feeling isolated, one thing is happening despite your buying more hats, gloves, and scarves.
Because too much cold, that's why no business.
Too much cold is why there's no business, he says. And it's not just him saying that. The Federal Reserve and private economists conclude that prolonged cold weather results in people spending less money. In fact, the last prolonged cold spell 3 years ago resulted in a $25 to $30 billion loss to the national economy. And that can make people sad as well. Ironically, some people turn to winter retail therapy. It can be both practical and impulsive, as none other than our psychological expert discovered firsthand.
I went into a shoe store because I know it's going to snow again tomorrow, and I wanted to get real boots that are waterproof, and they were sold out in my size in every single style.
Now, despite that, with the long-range forecast looking like we'll stay in the frozen zone for the foreseeable future, you're not expected to start spending money anytime soon. But the Federal Reserve points out that that lack of spending is usually made up for in the spring. Bring it on. Reporting live from the Upper West Side, I'm James Ford, PIX 11 News. Tamsin and Scott.
I agree, James. Thank you.